ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਦਰਸ਼ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਮੈਨੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਆਓ ਅੱਜ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਊਥ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨਸ ਬੜੇ ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰੀਨਿਓਰਸ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਮੋਹਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਇਹ ਵੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਵੇਖੋ ਵੇਖੀ ਖੋਲ੍ਹ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਪਲਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ। What is the importance of a business plan? Let's talk to Darsh Sidhu about this particular issue. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. So when we talk about businesses, in our community especially, people are entrepreneurs and they want to open up their businesses.
Yes.
But many times research also shows and statistics also point out that 1 in 5 businesses probably close within the first few years of opening. So is it just because that we have not planned before and that is the major reason, or there are some other reasons for this?
I think that's a huge part of the problem, because part of writing a good business plan, before you even start, you should research.
Right.
Is there a demand for the business that you want to be in? You know, being a passionate entrepreneur is a wonderful thing, but careful planning, careful research, and saying to yourself, okay, this is what I want to get into. I'm very passionate about it. I love it. I want to do something that I love. Those are all great, you know, ideas.
Right.
But the practicalities of running a business involves some really hard work.
Okay.
So before you even start writing your business plan, research. Is there a demand for my service?
Right.
And if there is, will I be able to keep up to the supply?
And not just hearsay that somebody has succeeded in a particular business, let me also jump into it.
That's right. Just because someone else can do something doesn't mean everyone else can do it. There's
Right.
a lot that goes into running a business. So there's some fundamentals of writing a business plan. You know, you go in after you've carefully researched it and you've thought, okay, this looks like it could be a go. There is a demand for what I want to do. Now I need to describe my business. And you know, what's my target market for my business? What type of revenues am I expecting? A big part of writing your business plan and developing your strategies is managing your expectations. A lot of people hire consultants and will hire other people to manage their expectations. You can also do that yourself, because it's balancing that passionate part of the entrepreneur
Right.
with being a good manager and then being good at implementing your plan.
Gee.
So you've got to keep all of that under control, and you've got to keep balance in that. So once you actually start saying to yourself, okay, let's start writing the plan, you move very carefully. I would never suggest being in a rush to write a plan.
Right.
Because that means you're rushing to get to something that you're not sure where you're going. So there's many steps, and there's people that can help you. You can start it on your own, start with an outline, but planning and careful research for that planning is critical.
Right. So Darsh, basically, we would love if today you can take us on this journey of how to have a basic business plan on which you can delve upon later on also.
Okay, well, certain steps. You start with an outline. You give a description of your business, the description of your target market, your pricing. If you're selling a product, it also depends on the nature of your business. Is it product based? Are you manufacturing? Is it a service?
Right.
So you want to really get into your pricing, how you're going to sell your product, how you're going to market your product. You need to assign a budget. You need to have a financial analysis. You need to really take a very careful look at what your competition is. There's a simple analysis, it's called SWOT. They're your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats.
Wow.
That is a very easy way to say, this is what I'm looking at. It gives you like that broad stroke, and you go, okay, do I want to get into this? Because looking at, you know, everyone, being positive is a great thing, but there are both sides to everything. And they're not necessarily negatives, but they are very important factors. If you're going into a business where there's already huge competition, you need to see what's going to make you stand out, what's going to make you different.
Right.
And if a big part of that is having a different type of advertising budget, do you need a PR budget? What type of workforce, what type of employees? This all comes into your revenue projections,
Right.
your cost analysis. So these are all basic kind of 10,000 foot sort of ideas and principles and components of your business plan outline that you need to start working on. And again, I go back to the research aspect of it. For each component, you need to research it carefully and make sure that, and when you do your research, make sure it's relevant. Don't look at things from 5 years ago. Don't look at things from even 2 years ago. Technology makes things move very, very fast.
Right.
So you want to make sure the business that you're doing is also relevant. And then those are the types of component parts of your business plan.
Darsh, thank you very much for this information. In our coming programs, we'll take up these issues one by one so
Yes.
that this series which we have started, whereby we are empowering our people as to what needs to be done if you want to start a business, that will really be helpful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਦਰਸ਼ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨਾਲ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਾਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁੱਖ ਤੌਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪਲੈਨਿੰਗ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਕਰਨੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ। ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ। ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਸਿਰਫ ਸੁਣੀ ਸੁਣਾਈ ਜਾਂ ਵੇਖੋ ਵੇਖੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਕੰਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ। ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆંકੜੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨੈਸਿਸ ਫੇਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ। ਉਸ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਕਾਰਨ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਠੀਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੈਪੇਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਹੋਏ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਜਾਂ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਕੁਝ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਪੋਸੀਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੋ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਜੇਕਰ ਪਲਾਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਯਕੀਨਨ ਤੌਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।